Hey everyone, Dorian here. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic day. For this video, I think I want to start the Not So Berry challenge. And in order to do that, we need a sim and we need a house. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. So for those of you who don't know, the Not So Berry Challenge is a legacy challenge that was created by Little Simsy and Always Simming. I think this is a few years old now. It seems to be a really popular challenge. The idea is each generation basically represents a different color. For example, Generation 1, which we're starting off with, is mint. Generation 2 is rose. I think it goes all the way up to like actual green. And each generation you get traits you have to assign, you get aspiration and career. You also have like little like goals you have to achieve for each aspiration before you can move on to the next air. So we are starting out with Sim Dorian. His traits are going to be vegetarian, jealous, and materialistic. I'm sorry, I'm looking off to those things here. His aspiration is chief of mischief, and his career is scientist. The rules for this generation: you have to master a scientist career and complete the chief of mischief aspiration. You have to master mischief and logic skills, and you have to complete the elements collection. So a lot of these things I've never actually done before. I've never actually played through the scientist career, and I've never really done much with collections. So this will be interesting. But right now we're going through trying to redo Sim Dorian. This is a sim I use for a lot of my gameplay stuff. He is based on Dorian Pavas from Dragon Age Inquisition, and we're trying to make him more minty. I struggle quite a bit with this because like everyone I think for a mint kind of uses that same color hair. It's like that like light bluish green, I guess they call it like the minty color. Finding clothes that kind of match that was a bit of a struggle. So I didn't want to go like full on green because there is a green generation later on. So I tried to find more of like that bluish greenish tint, and I think we did okay. But going through trying to find everything, it was definitely a bit of a struggle. I'm not a big cast person anyway, so but yeah. So we got Sim Dorian. Right now we're trying to build our minty house. I picked a lot in Newcrest to start us out with, and the idea here is I wanted to do at the very least 2 bedrooms because you're going to have me, Sim Dorian, but then we're also going to eventually have an heir who is going to be the Rose heir. I did run out of money while I was trying to build this, so we have space for a kid's bedroom and we have space for a second bathroom. I didn't actually get to finish those out. So once we actually start playing, once I actually start the career, make some money, then we'll go ahead and flesh out the house a little bit more. But right now, just trying to put the shell of it together. I overall I was just trying maybe more of like a more traditional looking house. I guess it does kind of maybe give like Pacific Northwest like craftsman vibes just because we do use the eco lifestyle siding and the wood. Again, I struggled with this a bit too because as most of you probably know, trying to find matching color swatches across multiple packs is almost impossible. And B, it's like I'm not sure why they chose mint. There is no actual option to like choose mint as a color. So I had to choose green and try to find the ones that were kind of maybe like a little bit lighter green. Because like I said, there is a green generation later on. And I basically don't want to be doing all my green stuff now. So there were a couple things that are helpful. Strangerville has a really good, which I would consider like minty fencing. So we use that. I wasn't gonna go all in green, but there is like a wood tone. The wood tones I like, and then Cats and Dogs has a really, really bright. I guess you consider minty. So I ended up using their windows. It it may look a little weird. I'm not gonna lie, but I think overall I do think it turned out well. But there are some very clashy colors going on here. You'll see later. I do end up redoing the siding. I think I end up using like the metal siding, which I think kind of lends itself to like the more modern, maybe more Pacific Northwest vibe. I could also just be completely talking out my butt. So let me know if that is the case. But no, it's going to be, fairly traditional house. Everything's single story. I prefer, when I'm doing gameplay, to prefer single story. I think it's always a pain in the butt to have to go maneuver up and around downstairs. So we're doing single story. They do need to be they are going to be a master of scientist career. So eventually I do like the idea of trying to build out like a science lab for them. So I may eventually build a basement or maybe like a shed out back for them. I wasn't thinking about it at the time while I was building it, and then I wouldn't be able to do it anyway because I ran out of money. But no, right now we're doing the interior. I figured if I couldn't do like the lighter minty color, I may try to do like some just brighter colors just to kind of like go with it. So we're using a lot of whites, using like white floors, white cabinets. Um, the appliances, there is like something that I would consider mint, but they are the cheapy appliances, so not the greatest stuff, but you know, it'll probably work. We might be dealing with some fires our first couple episodes, but everything will be okay. You also see I put a TV in here. In hindsight, I probably should have put a computer instead. So once we actually start playing, I might remove the TV and give Sim Dorian like a laptop or something. So I imagine, like I said, I've never actually played the scientist career, but I would imagine there's stuff you have to research, there's skills you have to build up that it may be more conducive to do that with a computer. And the computer, you can also get your fun up because you can also play video games, and it's a lot more versatile overall. But yeah, right now we are just working on the bedroom. Like I said, I didn't have enough funds to do the front bedroom, which honestly I wasn't going to do the front bedroom anyway, because I figured I'd wait for the heir to be born before we started doing their bedroom, but I at least wanted to do the hall bathroom, and I didn't get a chance to do that. So there is a bathroom. It is a master bathroom. It'll be fine. Like I said, as soon as I get into gameplay, I'm assuming we'll make enough money right away. I do want to at least try to finish out the bedroom, and I want to add some decor. The walls are kind of sad right now, and decorations, especially like photos and plants, are very expensive. So what we may have Dorian do as a way to maybe bring in some extra additional money anyway is to start some painting. That way he can sell some and he can hang some of his own works up, but we'll see what happens. I also tried to do a little bit of landscaping. Thankfully, I do have debug and live object enabled, so a lot of the landscaping is free. Unfortunately, I did start this in spring, so everything looks kind of like dead and ratty right now, but I think it'll work out fine. And yeah, as you can see right now, I'm kind of like picking and choosing where to add stuff, because at this point I realized, oh crap, I did not add any trash cans. I don't have a back window, so it's all very like dark and gloomy. So, and yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now, but let me go ahead and give you a tour. So this is a up close view of Sim Dorian. Like I said, I actually really like that hair color on him. And overall, I do like this outfit. Like I said, I try to keep him, you know, more dapper. If you guys have played Dragon Age Inquisition, Dorian Pavas was kind of, you know, he liked to, you know, dress fancy. He liked the finest things. I tried to emulate that in The Sims, like a more modern take on it. And I figured it might be cool to pull it through with Not So Berry. So this is him, you know, in all his glory. This is his partially finished house. He is in Newcrest, so there isn't really much else going on around him. And like I said, the plants, it is early spring, so all the plants are kind of, you know, dead. No, or at least not dead. They just haven't come back to life yet. But no, we have we have our Minty door, which I think this door is from Nifty Knitting. That was really cute. We have our windows. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look inside. And as you can see, we have very sparsely decorated, lots of open space in here. But I figure once we have a kid, we'll probably put some more kid stuff down. And then once we build out the scientist career, we might be adding that. So we do have a basic living room, the TV, which I think once we start playing, I'm going to swap this out for a computer. Kitchen, we have the essentials. We have a sink, stove, refrigerator. Once I get more money, I'll probably add a dishwasher. Table originally had 4 chairs. I removed them to 2 because I figured, you know, we're not going to need that many right away, and I need a little bit more money. Going in here, we have the unfinished first kit, which will be the kids' room. So this will be the Rose Air. So eventually, this will be kind of like pinkish reddish vibes. Hall bathroom. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have completed this bathroom before I completed the master bathroom, but it's fine. It's whatever. Then we have the Minty bedroom. Again, just a bed. I basically scraped by just barely enough money, put a little dresser in here. We have the desk, which is where I'll put the computer. I made this bathroom a little bigger because I did want to put a have seen at the speed build. I had a tub in, but I removed it because I couldn't afford it. But yeah, I just want to have a tub in here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's a nice house. It's a good start. But it is very sparse right now. As we go into the challenge, kind of want to build things up a little bit. I'm not sure what I'm going to do as far as once like once the next heir takes over, whether I'm going to redo the entire house or if I'm going to move them onto a separate lot. I don't think there's rules for the Rose Gen, but we can dive into them. But yeah. So now the only things, finish building out everything. Eventually, I may want to add like a little basement laboratory or like maybe like a little laboratory shed out here. I'm just realizing, is that my mailbox? That is my mailbox. Okay, we're going to get rid of that. So yeah, I did put this up on a gallery. You might notice there's 2 mailboxes, but it's fine. But I put this up on a gallery, and I put Sim Dorian up on the gallery. My EA ID is Dorian Koholi. I will put it in the description. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm pretty excited about starting this Legacy Challenge. I do have another one. It's not so berry. It's just like, I call it the Chaotic Legacy Challenge I'm doing on my Twitch stream. Basically, it's just a standard Legacy Challenge that we have a Chaos Wheel, but that Chaos Wheel is bringing a lot of chaos, so we haven't really accomplished much of anything. So I'm looking forward to kind of taking advantage of this to kind of play around with some new gameplay stuff. Like I said, I've never done Scientist Career. I only have ever completed Chief of Mischief Aspiration. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing stuff like that and just kind of exploring some additional new ways to play. And I don't know, I think it could be fun. So please consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already, if you want to follow along. I will build out the playlist for this as we get into episodes. And I believe that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye, everybody.